went through the same process as we did with all of the other boats, but we had a little bit of variation on this one. Basically because what we have is that the boats have evolved from our very first weigh-in that we did. So we have to do some corrections for little things that have changed. What we generally did with the first time round was we'd build it as per the first boat and then do the weigh-in, and then we would fit all of the other bits afterwards. And there simply wasn't the time for that this time around. So we weighed all of those little components, weighed everything and built up a spreadsheet of every tiny little bit of weight that was changed. Not only the amount, but its position, so that we could get the longitudinal centre of gravity correct as well. The other thing that we had was that there simply wasn't time to sand the paint off the deck and go back to the back to the primer and then start again. That, if we'd done that process, we would never have made the get back into the race. So the thought was, if we want to get the boat back into the race, we have to do it in this process. So we took some samples of paint, we took some pieces of deck from the old deck, sanded them down to find out how much weight there was from that, and of course also calculate the longitudinal centre of gravity of all of that. So we had a couple little corrections to go in there. So when the guys were looking at the load cells yesterday and having a look and seeing what the effect was, I think there was a little bit of panic in there because the numbers were higher than everyone was expecting. But of course, I then corrected off what we had as the corrections. Yeah, I mean, it was quite funny seeing Fabrizio's face. I mean, he was because he knew what numbers to expect, and you could see he was looking at the load cells and was like, "Oh, that's high." But when you did the calculations and actually, calculated it all out, it was it's around the middle of the fleet, which is good to see. Yeah, I've just gone through absolutely everything, and I'll be issuing the certificate as soon as I've checked the rig weights.
Really a big milestone for our construction, because we've been able to finish the fit-out stage 1 week earlier our schedule, and weighing the boat with the results that we were hoping, of course, to be in the class measurement. So now we are ready to paint the boat and take in Lisbon. Key point for getting a nice results is working on the team, and we build the boat, we build the team that, with big efforts, working every day without any stop. Sunday, Saturday, holidays included. They carry on and working with target, weekly schedule for their job. They shot every milestone we had. So first of all, if you have a good team, you can ask everything, and that's why we end up with this construction, thanks to every single guys. They put the big effort in this construction, because since the beginning we believed to do it, and we did. So really important for us. Good test.